Hey, what's going on guys, and I'm here today with a review of this Mac 2012 MacBook Air. First, let's take a look at the ports since some of them had been updated. On the left hand side we have MagSafe 2 adapter, which I do have to say I prefer the 90-degree one more, and I do see Apple going back to that in the future. Now because of the Ivy Bridge processor, Macs support USB 3.0, and that's what we can see right there, and as regular headphone jack and a microphone. And one feature that MacBook Airs don't have, as well as actually the new MacBook Pros, they also miss that, is cassette unlock. So if you do need that, you might want to look into that. Now over to the right hand side we have Thunderbolt, USB 3.0 another one, and SD card slot. So right now I'm just showing you how the ports look with everything connected to them and everything sticking out. So as you can see, this is the left side, right now is the right side, and in a second I will zoom out and show you the view from the top, because I know a lot of people are skeptical about having ports on both sides of the computer, because they are used to having all the ports only on one side. And I will say that I do like this setup. It doesn't come forwards as much, so kind of all the cables are almost behind, and they hide behind the screen very nicely. The only thing is, again, I don't like that MagSafe 2 adapter, because it doesn't just go away into the back but has to go around, because it comes out at 180 rather than 90 degrees. So I took a look at the left side, at the right side, and now let's get to the middle, which is definitely the best part of MacBook Air, because that's where you find the 720p HD camera with a little light beside it that tells you when it's on, but when it's not on, the light is not visible, like you don't even see a thing there. So I am recording this video right now with the built-in 720p HD FaceTime camera, so make sure you watch this in at least 720p HD, and actually this video will be available in 1080p, so that's even better. And the audio comes from the built-in mic, so we're just gonna give it a test at how well it performs for example, for video calling, conferencing, or just chatting with your friends. Still, you want to get the best quality, so this should be able to provide you with that. And mic is well, it's not the best, it's definitely a good mic as for a laptop or a computer in general, but as with any computer, PC or Mac, you would want to get a external mic, whereas with camera, this camera should be just fine. So let's get back to the video. Right below that is 1440 by 900 resolution screen, which is very nice. It's glossy, so it can give us all those nice colors, but it's not that glossy as compared to the 13-inch MacBook Pro. Under that we find backlit keyboard, which not only helps us, and I cannot imagine my life without, but also makes MacBook Air look so much better. And under that is the glossy trackpad, which just like in any MacBook supports the multi-touch gestures. So what I have here is my iPod Touch laying on top of my MacBook Air to show you how fine the Air really is. But this is not the only iPod Touch here, because you see both this iPod Touch and this MacBook Air are turned off, and I have another iPod Touch running the stopwatch. So I think you can see where this is going. We're gonna see how long it takes for both of these devices to boot back up. So I'm gonna turn them around, open up MacBook Air, and I'm gonna attempt, the keyboard is attempt, to push 3 buttons with 2 hands. And let's begin. That was as close as I could get. So MacBook Air is up at 14 seconds. That's usually how much it takes it. I see anywhere from 13 to 15 seconds, 13.5. and iPod Touch is up in 29 seconds. So that is astonishing. It's 15 seconds difference between MacBook Air and iPod Touch, and it's just incredible how fast it really is. One question that everyone has, and in fact you might have, is how hot does it get? Now I did find it to be very hot closer to the vents, but only in extreme situations, like exporting a 1080p HD video from iMovie, or playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. But both of those cases are not the ones where you're gonna have your MacBook Air on your lap. You're probably gonna be behind a desk. So that concludes it and brings me to the end. Now overall, what do I think about this Mac? Now it's definitely not a must-have update for those of you who own a previous generation MacBook Air. And it's not even a must-have update for those of you who have the second generation MacBook Air and later. But if you still use the first generation MacBook Air, the one with a little flip out door for the USB, you might need to consider upgrading, and this will be a perfect computer to upgrade to. So this looks to be everything I have to say about this machine. It's a great computer. I'm glad I bought it. So leave your comments and your thoughts about it down in the comment section below. Obviously, like this video, give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, please leave down in the comments as well what you don't like about it so I can improve for next time. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.